a first-generation American and the first member of my family to graduate from anything. So I am definitely not the landed gentry.
Workers in Honduras who had decided they worked in a factory for Russell Athletic, and in the factory they tried to organize a union. So Russell Athletic responded by closing down the factory.
These budget cuts are going to affect people with low socioeconomic classes, which are usually minorities.
I will tell you a little bit about myself. I am an alum of this university.
I just want to know, President, what did you pay for tuition?
I paid $200 a year at a Regents Scholarship, which basically covered all $200.
Working out. We occupied that motherfucker right there. And we said, we'll be damned if you're gonna make clothes that we're wearing that say University of Albany, and you're gonna use sweatshop labor around the world.
The political environment has fundamentally shifted, okay, in this state of the country.
Statewide walkout, walkout for justice!
Walkout, 1 p.m.
Walkout, 1 p.m. for justice!
Walkout for justice.
Walkout for justice! Walkout against corporatocracy! Walkout against the people who make more money than you can imagine!
Why would I do a crime in such a way that would get me arrested? Well, I think that this is an important time and people need to take a stand and let those in power know that we're listening and we're paying attention and we're willing to put our bodies on the line.
Wants to know what the public pivot model is, so no.
It's the idea of administrators taking targeted pay cuts and reinvesting it into the university in time of austerity because of the individuals who have the greatest ability to sacrifice, unlike working class students.
I don't want to address, and I know this, I don't want to address the administrator's salaries here.
Go! Do it! Be spontaneous!
And if you look at the formulas that we're using, in effect, those students who are at the higher income levels will pay the full tuition increase, but we will make, for the most part, those people who are receiving the maximum level of TAP support whole by supplementing TAP support from the university. That's critically important because we know that we do not want to jeopardize access to this university.
Here I teach a class of 75 students. I've taught so far about 450 students at SUNY. My students are immigrants, they're children of immigrants, they are diverse in terms of race, in terms of class, in terms of background. About 10% of my students right now are raising their own kids. Okay, some of them are in this room. And I will say, I know that you don't get to interact with the undergrads the way some of us are lucky enough to do. And these kids are the ones you want to invest in, not the iBankers kids. They're going to have it anyway, right? These are the kids that are going to change the world, that are going to make you proud in 20 years, even in 10. And if they can't afford to go, we're not going to see those benefits.
You've all heard about the NY-SUNY 2020 plan, and that I know there's a mixed review of that, but I will tell you, in the model that we submitted, the highest increase in faculty hires are in the humanities.
Then why are you letting the French faculty go?
It's 2011.
It's so problematic to hear you say these things, and I'm sorry to be rude, but at a certain point, this is a political situation. Your job is to smile and not let the press in and keep us passive. And in the end of the day, it's so hard to believe to say, I'm going to let these 5 people go, but trust me, next year I'm going to hire back a new French department?
No. Did you hear me say that?
No, you said you're going to hire
I said in the humanities and
Look, are they going to be
science.
adjuncts that are low paid? Are they going to be tenured faculty?
You never heard me say I'm going to hire a new French department.
You're cashing out promises you can't make.
That's a problem.